Here's the beginning of your story. Part 1: The Visit. In the depths of hell, a place where the flames never ceased and shadows danced with twisted glee, a message arrived that shook the very foundations of the infernal realm. The God of earth and heaven, the Almighty himself, was coming to visit. The devil, ruler of hell, paused upon receiving the news, his crimson eyes narrowing as he contemplated the implications. Such a visit had never happened before. The Almighty had always remained distant, content with his celestial throne while the devil ruled over the damned. But now, the God was descending from his lofty heights to the fiery depths. The devil, ever the cunning host, knew that this visit required careful preparation. He would not be caught off guard, nor would he allow any sign of weakness. If the Almighty sought to step into his domain, he would be received in a manner befitting both their status and their long, complex history. The first step was to ensure that hell itself was in order. The devil summoned his most trusted demons, creatures of pure malice and power, to clean and organize the vast expanse of his kingdom. The rivers of fire were stirred to a perfect boil, the screams of the damned were orchestrated into a haunting symphony, and the skies of ash were parted to allow a view of the deepest, darkest pits. Next, the devil turned his attention to his throne room, the grand hall where he would receive his divine guest. It was a place of both terror and beauty, with obsidian pillars that reached toward the flaming heavens and a floor of polished brimstone that reflected the eerie glow of the infernal flames. He ordered the room to be adorned with the finest treasures of hell, gems that burned with an inner fire, tapestries woven from the souls of the damned, and a throne carved from the bones of fallen angels. As the preparations continued, the devil himself prepared for the encounter. He dressed in his finest armor, a suit of blackened steel that shimmered with an unnatural light. His horns were polished to a sharp gleam, and his wings, vast and dark, were unfurled in their full glory. He was the embodiment of pride and defiance, a ruler who would not bow to any being, even the God of earth and heaven. Finally, the day of the visit arrived. The atmosphere in hell was tense, the air crackling with anticipation as the denizens of the underworld awaited the arrival of the Almighty. The devil sat upon his throne, a wicked smile playing on his lips as he watched the portal to heaven slowly open. The light that poured through was blinding, a pure, radiant glow that stood in stark contrast to the eternal darkness of hell. The God of earth and heaven stepped through, his presence both awe-inspiring and humbling. Clad in robes of light, with eyes that held the wisdom of the ages, he entered the throne room of hell without hesitation. The devil rose from his throne, his smile widening. "Welcome to my domain, old friend," he said, his voice echoing through the chamber. "I trust you find everything to your liking." The God regarded him with a calm, inscrutable expression. "Your hospitality is, as expected," he replied, his voice resonating with a power that made the very walls of hell tremble. And so, the two ancient beings, rulers of realms that could not be more different, stood facing each other. In this moment, the stage was set for a conversation that would shape the fate of both heaven and hell. Next part, coming soon story.